Welcome back, all you amazing scientists. Today we're going to be looking at three states of matter: solids, liquids and gases. There are many other states of matter, for example plasma or bones, Einstein, condensate. However, we won't be looking at those today. If you would like to record your learning, you'll find a link to these activities in the description panel below. Solids. Rocks, bricks, logs and diamonds are all examples of solids. The shape of a solid is fixed. That means it always stays the same. The volume, which is the amount of space the solid takes up, also stays the same. Let's take a quick look at a couple of solids. This sphere and this cube are regular shapes. They have a definite shape that won't change and a definite volume, that's the amount of space it takes up, stays the same. This watch is an irregular shape. However, the shape stays the same and so does the volume. So let's look at the atoms in a solid. The atoms in a solid are packed closely together. The forces between the atoms are so strong that the atoms can't move freely, they can only vibrate. Because the atoms are so close together, this stops things from moving through it. Good scientists question, inquire and wonder. Take some time to think of some questions you might have about solids. Share your ideas with a friend. They may have similar questions, or they may have the answers for you. Liquids. The volume of the liquids always stays the same. That means the amount of space the liquid takes up doesn't change. However, the shape of a liquid does change to suit the container that is holding it. Let's take a quick look at how the volume of liquids stay the same. You can see in container 1 there is 40 millilitres of water. If I took that 40 millilitres and tipped it into either container 2 or container 3, you can see that each of those containers still contains 40 millilitres of water. Now we can look at how the shape of liquids can change. We know the volume of water in each of these containers is 40 millilitres. However, if we look at each container, we can see the shape the water has taken has changed. Now let's consider what the atoms in a liquid are doing. The atoms in a liquid are still close together, but they're able to move about freely. Because the forces between the atoms are not so strong, you're able to do things like stick a straw into a glass of water or swim in a swimming pool. Now would be a great opportunity to take a minute to stop, question, inquire and wonder. Think about everything you've learned. What questions do you have that you would now like answered? Maybe you've got some information you can share with some friends. Gases. There are many different types of gases all around us every day. The sun is a gas, clouds are gases, even the flame on your oven is a gas. Gas has no definite shape and no definite volume. Okay, so we know that gases have no definite shape and no definite volume. So what does this mean? If we look at balloons that are often filled with either oxygen or helium gases, we can see that the gases have taken the shape of the balloon. Also, the volume of the gases will change depending on the size of the container. So what are the atoms and gases actually doing? The atoms in a gas are well spread out. They are moving very quickly. The space between the atoms allows things to move around and through gases easily. Now would be a good time to take a minute to question, inquire and wonder, and write down all those amazing things you're thinking about: solids, gases and liquids. Let's take some time to recap the three states of matter we've learned about today. Solids. Solids have a definite volume and a definite shape. The atoms are packed closely together so they cannot move, they can only vibrate. You cannot move through a solid. Liquids. Liquids have a definite volume, a variable shape. The atoms in a liquid are still reasonably close together, and you can stick an object through or move through a liquid. Gases have a variable volume, a variable shape. The atoms are spread out and you can easily move through a gas. I hope you've enjoyed learning about the 3 states of matter. Remember, there is a lot more to learn. If you'd like to learn about changes in the states of matter, go to my next video. Ka kite anō, see you again.